It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got Marshawn Lattimore.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. As CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup, it's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Throwing to start the drive. Larkin, throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Larkin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
To throw on 3rd down, Larkin. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Larkin. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 94 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Flowers, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Good position to be in here, second and inches. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looking to throw on second down. Tracy, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Grover Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Running left, Taylor. A little juke. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On first down, Larkin. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Operating from the gun, Larkin. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tracy. The pass caught by Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Up the middle they go. Flowers, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Again, it's Stevenson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tracy got his tight end. That's complete. That's Harris. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Tracy. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Stevenson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big touch.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eye.
Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the draw is Taylor. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Off play action. Larkin. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun. Larkin. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down. Larkin to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start with a good one in the NFC South. Carolina playing host to Atlanta. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. A touchdown run there for Leonard Fournette. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Colts, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Flowers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tracy, throw left side, complete. That's Flowers. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. They'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, You might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To throw on second down, Tracy. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Tracy. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble lost.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Looking to throw. Tracy. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tracy looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Saints! 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Larkin being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Larkin delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Larkin. That one finds Pierce right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Larkin. This is caught. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Tracy, he finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Up the middle they go. Flowers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action
Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Throwing to start the drive. Larkin. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2nd and 11 now. Looking to throw. Larkin. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Larkin. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larkin. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And he'll find Pittman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Tunyon from 17 yards out. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Flowers. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd down and 8. the middle. Flowers. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, Tracy. Olave over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Saints are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. A little under a minute to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Larkin. That's complete to Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing after the interception. Larkin. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down. Larkin. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New Orleans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Colts, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.